Hi guys, so good evening and welcome back to my magical world. It's me, Frostbite Goddess, your favorite celebrity here in the Philippines. It's 11:27 in the evening right now. It's Wednesday, July 30th. So happy birthday to my sister. Yeah, I hope you're having I'm sure she had a nice and amazing birthday, although we weren't able to see each other because we're miles apart. So I'm going to read page 245 of the book Mastery. As the work of Teresita Fernandez demonstrates, the real and unreal are concepts that exist for us as ideas and constructions, and thus can be played with, altered, commanded, and transformed at will. Those who think in dualities, believing that there is such a thing as real and such a thing as unreal, and that they are distinct entities that we can never become blended into a third alchemical element, or creatively limited, and their work can quickly become dead and predictable. To maintain a dualistic approach to life requires that we repress many observable truths, but in our unconscious and in our dreams, we often let go of the need to create categories for everything and are able to mix seemingly disparate and contradictory ideas and feelings together with ease. Wait lang ah. Yan. So your task as a creative thinker is to actively explore the unconscious and contradictory parts of the personality and to examine similar contradictions and tensions in the world at large. Expressing these tensions within your work in any medium will create a powerful effect on others, making these sense unconscious truths or feelings that have been obscured or repressed. You look at the society at large and various contradictions that are rampant. For instance, the way in which a culture that espouses the ideal and free expression is charged with an oppressive code of political correctness that tamps free expression down. In science, you look for ideas that go against the existing paradigm or that seem inexplicable because they are contradictory. All of these contradictions contain a rich mine of information about a reality that is deeper and more complex than the one immediately perceived. By delving into the chaotic and fluid zone below the level of consciousness where opposites meet, you will be surprised at the exciting and fertile ideas that will come bubbling up to the surface. We have a subtopic reversal. So in Western culture, a particular myth has evolved that drugs or madness can somehow lead to creative bursts of the highest order. How else to explain the work of John Coltrane did while hooked on heroin, or the great works of the playwright August Strindberg, who seemed clinically insane? Their work is so spontaneous and free and so far beyond the powers of the rational conscious mind. This is a cliche, however, that is easily debunked. Coltrane himself admitted that he did his worst work. He did his worst work. Wait lang. During the few years he was addicted to heroin. It was destroying him and his creative powers. He kicked the habit in 1957 and never looked back. Biographers who later examined the letters and journals of Strindberg discovered a man that was quite histrionic in public, but who in private life was extremely disciplined. The effort of madness created in his place is very consciously crafted. Understand to create a meaningful work of art. Art to make a discovery or invention requires great discipline, self control, and emotional stability. It requires mastering the forms of your field. Drugs and madness only destroy such powers. Do not fall for the romantic myths and cliches that abound in culture about creativity. When you look at the exceptionally work creative of masters, you must ignore the years of practice.